Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Something's shifting in Port Charles, and the week of October 13th to 17th promises a collision of pressure, secrets, and confrontation. On Monday, Sonny is already on edge. He senses danger stirring thanks to Sidwell's presence. Sidwell has stealthily begun reasserting his influence, and every move Sonny makes seems tinged with paranoia. Sonny's conviction that Sidwell played a role in the judge's death isn't far off, and throughout the week, Sidwell throws his weight around like he never left. Meanwhile, Kai and Trina adopt a detective mindset. They probe, they investigate, they dig. Their intuition kicks in, eyes sharp on inconsistencies. What they find may shift the power dynamics in Port Charles. Chase unloads his frustration on Brooklyn, letting emotion seep into his words and pushing boundaries in more ways than one. Conversations that begin with tension may end with regret. On the domestic front, Curtis and Portia have weighty decisions to make. Their private secret looms, a pregnancy hidden between them, and they must decide whether to move forward together or reevaluate everything. Tuesday sees Nina under the gun. Surveillance footage has come to light that undermines Willow's prior alibi in Drew's shooting. The walls close in, and Nina must scramble for answers, or face the consequences of her web of lies. Willow's trust in Michael further erodes. She starts imagining the worst. His motives become murky, and she begins to suspect a darker undercurrent behind his actions. Rick, captive and disconnected, drifts into memories of Elizabeth. His dreams offer emotional vulnerability, a reminder of love, loss, and longing. Sidwell, meanwhile, is unrestrained. He publicly wields authority, stamping his presence on Port Charles and instilling fear in key players who dared to believe he might stay in the shadows. By midweek, the legal heat turns toward Tracy. She seeks advice, likely about Monica's will, her standing in family matters, and how much power she truly holds. Cody makes a startling discovery that rattles his assumptions. Something hidden, something dangerous, comes to light, and he's forced to recalibrate. Molly leans on Dante, divulging fears or suspicions she's held close. Their dynamic shifts. Trust, risk, and vulnerability converge. Gio forms an unexpected connection, perhaps with someone he least expected. In a world full of tension, even small alliances matter. Brennan presses for clarity. Questions that have been simmering come to a boil. He demands answers, and those closest to him sense the pressure. Thursday brings a bomb. Jason makes a confession that reverberates. The moment leaves shock in its wake, affecting trust and alliances. Anna arrives at a stark realization. The dots are connecting. She edges closer to the truth about Drew's shooting, and her next steps could shift everything. Felicia seeks Elizabeth's counsel. Solace, answers, or both. They lean on each other as tension mounts. Charlotte receives a warning. Someone is targeting her. The threat casts a shadow and forces her into a defensive posture. Cody gets a pleasant surprise, a brief respite in a week full of turmoil. For one fleeting moment, hope pierces the chaos. Friday peaks with confrontation. Carly digs deep, pressuring hidden leads and putting her instincts to work, ready to expose what others want buried. Britt reaches out, asking for a favor that could align or conflict with loyalties already frayed. Nathan zeroes in on Dante. The questions are sharp, the tension bristling. Nathan wants answers, and Dante better have them. Brooklyn is uneasy, the atmosphere tightening around her as every glance, every whisper seems loaded with implication. And Anna, relentless, reaches out to Brennan. She'll stop at nothing to uncover the full picture and force truth into daylight. Throughout the week, the underlying tension is sovereignty and secrets. Sidwell's resurgent power threatens everyone. He's no longer content to lurk behind scenes. He moves openly, flexing muscles, challenging allies and enemies alike. Sonny's anxiety intensifies as he senses every shift in the chessboard. Dante, under fire, must manage Nathan's probing. Nathan's return is no accident. He holds knowledge, keys, and perhaps accusations waiting to spill. Nathan's motives are murky, part justifiable anger, part vengeance, part quest for clarity. Each question he hurls at Dante is a blade. Kai and Trina push outward, shedding their roles as supporting players. Their detective work might expose truths others sought to bury. They are the eyes in the dark, cataloging footsteps, collecting inconsistencies, connecting dots. What they traffic in is vulnerability and danger. Nina's downfall looms. Once shielded by lies and misdirection, now she must face the consequences. Her relationships, reputations, and future risk crumbling. Willow's doubt in Michael adds emotional tension, suspicions roil beneath fragile facades. The familial battleground intensifies. Tracy battles legal uncertainty. Cody faces revelations. Anna strides toward exposure. Each has stakes in the outcome. Legacy, trust, power, safety. Carly's digging cuts through layers. She won't wait for answers to find her. She will extract them. In doing so, she becomes forceful, relentless. Her probe is the week's point of collision. By the week's close, Port Charles may look very different. Alliances shift. Masks drop. Power vacuums expand. Secrets once locked away start pouring into daylight. If 1 week can crack this many foundations, imagine the fallout that follows. When Nathan demands accountability, when Sidwell demands obedience, when Kai and Trina shine where darkness once held sway, you'll see the seeds planted now sprout wild consequences later. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.